Alrighty, we're coming into Mobile, Alabama. That's the skyline of Mobile right there. Not sure how well you can see this over here on our left, but that ship over there is the USS Alabama. And I've talked about that before. That ship was a famous warship in World War II. And it's been used in several movies, most notably the Under Siege movie with, I believe it was Steven Seagal that started out, but that movie's filmed right there on that battleship. So anyway, that's Mobile ahead of us. Now we're going to a 20th class reunion, high school reunion, and what makes this really special is the people tonight, I actually graduated the same year that they did, so I'm familiar with a lot of their music, so it's going to be a lot of fun tonight, and we're really looking forward to it. We're going to be going to the Scottish Rite Temple in downtown Mobile, but we got a pit stop before we actually get to the gig, and we're going to go by and pick up Meg, because she lives in Mobile, and she's going to go with us tonight. So anyway, we'll be doing that here in just a little bit, and before we get there though, we're going to be coming up to a tunnel here in a minute. I'm going to show you something neat, and I'll explain that to you here in just a second. Alright, this is going to be pretty neat for those of you who have never been to Mobile. We're actually going to go under a tunnel that goes under the bay. Okay? So this is called the Bankhead Tunnel. It's one of the oldest tunnels here in Mobile. And I'm going to turn the radio up. I'm going to let you hear what happens to the radio when this happens. Now, we're actually going under the bay. So they actually have this instead of a bridge, but they do have bridges here too. So this is pretty neat. I enjoy going through here. So anyway, got a lot of traffic coming through here, but yeah, see the radio starting to go out. That's because we're now under the water. And I'm not getting any cell phone coverage either. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Now they actually have cameras. You can look online and see the traffic live as it's coming through here. I do a lot of traffic reports, and I have talked about the traffic in the Bankhead Tunnel, but they have another tunnel that goes across I-10, and it's actually called the Wallace Tunnel, named after George Wallace. He was one of Alabama's most famous governors. Google his name and you'll know all about him. So anyway, this is the Bankhead Tunnel, like I said, and we're coming out on the other side here, but see the radio's gone out. We're not getting anything, and no cell phone coverage until we get back over here, until we're back under the water. So we'll hear the radio start kicking back in here in just a second. And yeah, this is pretty neat. This is one of the things I always enjoy about coming to Mobile, is coming through this tunnel. It's been a lot of fun doing that. Okay, looks like the radio's starting to come back now. There we go. All right. And we come out on the other side, and we're in downtown Mobile. This is downtown Mobile, Alabama. Okay, so just thought you might enjoy that. That's pretty neat to check out. Probably look at that traffic going that other way. I'm glad I'm not going in that direction. Okay, we're going to go get Meg, and then we'll be on our way to the Scottish Rite Temple here shortly. Okay, I'm here in the dance floor area here at the Scottish Rite Temple in downtown Mobile. Now, before I show you my setup, I want to tell you something. That chandelier up there, from what I understand, somebody rented that or bought that or something for a wedding, and they never came and got it. So the the Scottish Rite Temple, they just had it in here, and they're asking people who want to buy it. Nobody has. It's been here for like 3 years, but that's actually not part of the Scottish Rite Temple. I don't know how much they paid for it. They probably paid at least a good, I'm gonna guess $7,000 or $8,000. But after the wedding, they didn't want it. So anyway, it's still here. Anyway, here's my setup tonight. We got just a little bit of backlighting. Got the Revo 3 and Revo 4 out. Got Meg. And got the Chauvet Rain Par cans out tonight as well. So anyway, we'll be getting things started here in just a little bit. It's about 5 minutes till 7, so people should start coming in here before too long. Okay, update for you now. It's about 8:20, and everybody's just kind of socializing right now, just hanging out. The buffet's open. So anyway, we have one guy who is watching this video right now, who is actually part of this graduating class who couldn't be here. Stevens Kroom. He's Meg's cousin. So Stevens, if you're watching this, we'll shine the camera around and see if you recognize any of your friends. Okay? Wish you were here. Okay, so we're going to continue to socialize here for a little while. We'll be opening up the dance floor in a little bit. I've already had a few people say they want me to turn the lights on, so we'll do that here in a little bit. All right, it's about 9:25. It's a little over an hour since the last time I talked to you, and we've started the open dancing portion of the evening, but nobody's really dancing. They're all wanting to socialize. So anyway, that's pretty common for class reunions. Everybody, hadn't seen everybody in a long time, so they all want to get together and hang out and stuff. So anyway, I'll just shine you around the room. But despite the fact that nobody's really out there dancing too much, I have had a lot of compliments on the music, so people are enjoying it, so that's a good thing. About 8 minutes left. Okay, playing Goodbye by Night Ranger. The reunion is officially over, so this is our song we sign off with. As soon as this song's over with, we're going to start breaking things down and we'll be out of here soon. So I got a couple dancers out there, but yeah, I think everybody just really wanted to socialize tonight more than anything. I mean, I had a lot of compliments on the music, even though a whole lot of people were dancing, but yeah, think about it. I mean, you hadn't been with your friends for like, what, 10 years or so, and everybody wants to catch up. It's not like a wedding reception where we have a cocktail hour and a dinner time and all that. So anyway, we'll do a final wrap here in a little bit. We're going to start breaking down here shortly. Okay, you want to hear something funny? Now that I'm starting to break down, they want to dance. Look at that. See, we've already got dancers out there. So, but we have to be out here by midnight, so we got to go ahead and break everything down. But I told them that I've trained Meg how to use the computer to play songs, so she usually plays some music while I'm breaking everything down. I'm getting the lights broken down, so that's kind of what we're doing right now. So anyway, we'll be out of here before too long. Now what's going on? Okay, yeah, they're having fun. Check that out. All right, we're going to do our final wrap now as we're on our way back to Pensacola, and you're just looking at downtown Mobile. I know it's kind of dark, but got a lot of beautiful tree-lined streets here. You can see the buildings right up there. I'm not really watching what I'm filming, so just to let you know that. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about the gig. And by the way, while I'm doing the final wrap, we're going to be going through the tunnel again, so I'll just talk as we ride through the tunnel. But yeah, if you notice that there weren't a whole lot of people dancing, and I think really, like I said earlier, I think the main reason for that is because, well, it was a 10-year reunion, and a lot of people just like to stand around and catch up and reminisce and that kind of stuff. So it really wasn't an event that I was expecting a whole lot of people to get out there and dance to. So anyway, that was mostly what it was. Just a big time for people to reminisce and socialize and have a great time and all that and talk. But now we did start getting some dancers there toward the end, and then, like I said, right there at the very end, after 11 o'clock, after I'd already started breaking everything down, that's when people started coming up. At least a couple women came up and started dancing, asked me to play some dance music and stuff. And so we kept the music going for just a little while longer. I let Meg sit behind the computer and throw in some dance songs while they danced there while I was breaking down the lights, because usually for me, whenever I do a gig, I typically, when I start breaking down, I don't like to break down in complete silence. I mean, I really don't. I hate it. And so what I did And what I normally do is I usually keep some music going at a lower than normal volume, you know, and I usually break down the sound system last, but, you know, while I'm breaking down the lights and everything, I've still got a little bit of music going. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll tell the wait staff, you know, that if they want to hear something while they're cleaning up, that we can go ahead and do that. So, yeah, that's typically what we do, and it's always worked out really well. So, and that's kind of what I did this time, but instead I just kind of threw on some dance music, or actually I had Meg throw on some dance music while a few of them got out there and danced even after it was over with. So anyway, that was the class reunion. It was great, and everybody had a good time, got a lot of compliments on the music, even though there wasn't a whole lot of dancers. But you know what? That goes to show you it can be a successful gig even if people don't dance. Don't ever rate a gig, you know, on whether people are out there dancing or not. So anyway, just a little food for thought there. Anyway, we're back in the Bankhead Tunnel going in the opposite direction this time. Thought you might want to look at this, and we're under the bay right now, getting ready to come back out on the other side. So I'm going to head back to Pensacola. I've got about an hour drive ahead of me. So until then, or until next time I should say, practice and enjoy.